What's very important is that we don't abandon the idea of truth because we're afraid of the conflict. Christianity is going to be confrontational. That's the bottom line. People are going to want to destroy you. They're going to want to destroy your ideas. They're going to destroy your worldview. They're going to destroy what's good about you. I mean, this is what's been true about history. This is what's true in our own city right now. It's not like everyone loves Christianity and loves what you believe about the world, loves what you believe about sexuality or money or truth or God or marriage, whatever. There's going to be confrontation. You got to be willing to deal with that. As I look at my kids, I start to look at them and think, how do I start raising them and discipling them to understand that within Christianity they're going to have confrontation? Because right now, they don't tend to fight. The things that they fight, the things that they have confrontation about right now as kids is about other things. It's not about religion. I mean, they talk about like they're in the sandbox and they'll fight about what's fair. That's mine, that's yours. You got to sleep with mom last night, so I get to sleep with mom tonight. All right, they fight about stuff like that, justice and shovels and oranges. But none of them are going, they're not sitting around with their friends debating Trinitarian theology and going, your view on God is vastly different than mine. I think we should have a debate right now. There's no confrontation. They don't understand that there's going to be confrontation yet in regard to their beliefs about God, which is the very thing we need to raise them up to understand. To not run from the confrontation, but to actually go lean into it because it's going to produce something beautiful. It's because you got to go after truth, and it's only truth that sets you free. That's the point. It's not truth for truth's sake. It's truth for a good thing, which is your liberation. That though you don't become a Christian because it's comforting, because it's true, it is comforting. And I see that play out in our own church all the time. I watch people in our own church, and they become Christians not because it's comforting, but because it's true. They deal with the history, they deal with the philosophy, and they go, okay, I want to believe this. And they give their life to it. And then I watch them worshiping. I look out, I see where you sit. Listen, you all sit in the same place every week, all right? I know where to look. I know where to find you. You sit in the same spot. So you sit in your spot, and you worship Jesus, and you're an usher. And I watch you come to membership meetings, and I watch you on social media, and I watch you lead worship, and I watch you teach kids ministry, and I watch you volunteer and I see all these things done out of joy, done out of truth. And then at some point in your life, as I have done with many people in our church, I sit by their bedside as their eyes get sunken and their hands get bony, and they slowly waste away and die. And I sit beside them, and I look in their face, listen to me, and they tell me that they're not afraid. And I say, why aren't you afraid? And they say, because Jesus really rose from death. Listen, people don't become Christians because it's comforting. They become Christians because it's true. But in the end, it is very comforting. That's an implication. That's something that's a secondary result. Because it's true, because they were willing to actually have the confrontation, then they go, okay, now I believe this. Now, it's very comforting to me because now I'm going to go be with Jesus, and literally in their eyes, I see them as they pass away. They're not afraid. They're not afraid to go and be with him. What I'm saying to you is Christianity in the marketplace of ideas, if you're willing to enter into the confrontation and the conflict, you're going to find something that's not only true, but it's going to set you free. It's not only true, it's good.